I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Holayam La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash, the water Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai for this wisdom, this knowledge, understanding, and the water for my apostle elders, a great millstone of Ruel, peace and salutation, the Akim, pushing this truth with our righteousness and sincerity, Shalom and Shalom. And Shalak, I meant double honors to my apostles. But through the spirit, just a real quick lesson. Through the spirit and power, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Just wanted to do a quick lesson on this video I ran across on social media, just to show you that Esau, Edom, these heathen, they know who the true Israelites are. They know who they are, and it's always them just using deception, using this little time that the Lord gave them to deceive the masses and to deceive the world, so they can try to get back their birthright, man. Because they know their time is short, and that's why you see Esau, Edom moving at this rapid pace, man. But I'm just play this video, apparatus our Lord willing. This lesson is edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And like I said, this is a copyright disclaimer under the section 107 of the Act of 1976. Fair use disclaimer. I'm not using this for any monetary gain. I'm using this for educational purposes only.
Now come look at this.
I also know that Jewry is an Asiatic race. Is this correct?
What the fuck is going on here?
Well, we're really all over the world, but yeah, I guess you could say we started in Asia.
And this is an old interview. Brothers been around for a while. We done heard this interview with Rabbi Frankenstein, whatever, because he the one that said the stuff about the McDonald's and things that they do with the sacrifices, and they use the sacrifice rituals with the kids, and they put it in the McDonald's. They've been doing it for years, and brothers brought this out for years. But I just wanted to relay it and let you see that these devils know that they're Esau, Edom, and they know that they're not the real biblical Israelites.
It gets worse.
Yes, that's right. Now, the Hebrews did not start there, and the Israelites didn't start there. You really have no bearing to be in the Hebrews or the Israelites. You are not the dispersed nations, plural, of the tribes of Jacob, who were surnamed Israel.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Actually, the con game that you have brought on to this country and the world for many years, and it's been a good con. It's been a good con game. Is that you're allegedly God's chosen people.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
We are God's chosen people. It's just that most Jews don't like to admit it, but our God is Lucifer.
God.
And he's right. They're the children of Satan, man. They're doing the business of Satan when you read 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. And also when you read Job 9:24, the earth was given to the hand of the wicked, man. See, a lot of these Edomites, especially a lot of them rabbis, they acknowledge that Satan's dealing with them on the left-hand side. And they manipulate the masses by using, the so-called holla you know what, and play on the minds of the people and play on their emotions and flabbergate the numbers to say that they're the chosen people and that stuff like that, and the Lord's dealing with them. But at the end of the day, through prophecy and through history, shows that they're not the true people, man, that they're truly the Edomites according to Bible prophecy, man, which are the wicked when you read the scriptures.
You can't make this shit up.
Listen, most Jews don't like to admit it, but our God is Lucifer.
He ain't lying.
Your God is gold. Well, that's what we like, is lots of gold, lots of shekels, some American Express cards. We like to spend, we like to have a good time. We let the Goyim do the work, and we have a party.
What? What the fuck?
Oh, in other words, free foreign aid, free housing, free food, and you just let the other races be your Goyim cattle slaves. Is this correct? That's what they want, so we let them be that.
Bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
It's an L for you. Here, you can have it.
But just showing you, even though they used it as a skit and things like that, but just show you that these Edomites, they let their own tongue fall upon themselves, especially when it comes to Amalek. Because the tiny tops, the ones that say they are the people and are not, they are the tribe of Amalek. They are the biblical Edomites. They're the chief house of Edom. They are the Amalekites. And they own tongue fall upon themselves many a times, man. It's so many times that they done tell you. They tell you out their own mouth that they know they're not the chosen people, but they manipulate the minds of the masses and use that that holler, so to play the victim card, and people fall for the shit. Especially these damn Americans, man. Especially these goddamn the boomer babies, like in Americans, man. They truly believe that those people are the true people, which they're not, man. They're not the biblical Israelites, man. The Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics are the true Israelites according to Bible prophecy. And those that are dispersed amongst the other heathen nation that may look like a heathen nation are the Israelites, man. According to Bible prophecy, man. It's all through the Spirit, and it's all to the seed of your father. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64, and verse 8. It says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, and all that see them shall flee away. And that's what you see, man. Esau, Edom, throughout many years, we got plenty of accounts that they just do what? They let their own tongue fall upon themselves. They expose each other more and more. They even the American Edomites expose the tiny tots. Then the tiny tots expose the American Edomites, man. And it is what it is, man. Especially when you watch the Alex Jones show, they were speaking on Esau, Edom, and the American Edomites was the Edomites and things like that. It was just, exposure at an alarming rate. And this is why they're trying to get control of the internet, because there's too much exposure when it comes to who are the Edomites, man. And they're being found out to be shown that the so-called white man is the biblical Edomites, which is the wicked according to the Bible, and that the tiny tops are the chief house of Edom, man. And that they're the same people, man. And they can't hide themselves no more. And this is why you see all the nations are fleeing away from them. Nobody wants to do business with them no more, because everybody see that they can't be trusted, because it's lining up that everybody's seeing that the so-called white man and the tiny tops are the wicked according to Bible prophecy, man. And that's what you're seeing playing out here in the latter days, man. Because they're not the true people according to the Bible. They are the wicked. This is Revelation chapter 20. In verse 1, it says, and I saw the angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his right hand. The bottomless pit represent the Europe, man. And especially because Europe has a lack of resources. And it's speaking on the time that the Edomites was and they was in that under the Dark Ages, where Jake was ruling what you call the Byzantine Empire, which is the Holy Roman Empire ruled by the Israelites, man. And the Moors, was ruling over there in Europe and various parts of Europe, man. Right along, just basically Jake was in a position of rulership for 1,000 years, man. And they try to call it the Dark Ages. Why? Because the Edomites, they was They was in that dark state. They was dwelling amongst caves and things like that. They was in the woods. They was called the Wild Man, if you look that up. And it says, and he lay hold on that dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. And that's speaking on who? Esau, Edom. Because through the Spirit, when you read Genesis, the 3rd chapter, that serpent is speaking on a man. It's speaking on the characteristics of a nation, which is who? The Edomites, man. And that old serpent goes back to the biblical Edomites. It says that dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil, that word devil goes back to the Latin word diabolos, which means deceiver. And it says Satan. Satan means Shaitan, which means adversary. And it says bound him 1,000 years. And this shows you the Israelites was ruling 1,000 years, and Esau, Edom was under our foot, man. He was under our foot. And it says, and cast him into the bottomless pit, like we said, in Europe. And it says, and shut him up and set a seal upon him, that he shall deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And that came around the late 1400s, when they called it the Renaissance, the rebuild. They started to rebuild. Why? They started mingling amongst Jake and marrying to the family, but at the end of the day, they had to be fulfilled through Bible prophecy. And they came what? And they came out of that dark state, and they came what you see now, man. And it says, until that 1,000 years be fulfilled, and after that he must be loose a little season. He's in that little season right now, starting going back to the Renaissance. He's in this little season, which is gradually, coming. Is done. His little season is gradually fading away, man. And they know that, man, because there's too much exposure on the Edomites, man. See, he could hide it with the Illuminati and these different skull and bones and these secret societies that could hide who they are and things like that. But now it's so much exposure, they can't do that. They have much power and secrecy, but it's dwindling because everybody see who they are, man. They can't play the victim card no more. People are seeing that they're a true problem on earth. And I'm talking about the tiny tops. This is why they're coming with the anti-this and the hate speech and the misinformation and all these new laws they want to come with, especially with the so-called FF that took place in Australia barely 2 weeks ago, man. See, we're not ignorant Satan devices. There's too much exposure going on, so he has to hurry up and try to control the narrative because everybody's figuring out that the tiny tots are not really the true people of the Bible and that they're really the problem of the earth, man. Right along with these goddamn Edomites over in America and basically the Western world, period, man, where they're ruling. And we're seeing that. Everybody's seeing that the so-called the tiny tops is really not the people of the Lord, man. This is the book of Zechariah 9:6. And it says, and a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. Ashdod is one of the chief quarters in Israel, man. And who's over in the land of Israel now? The damn Edomites, man. The tiny tops, Amalek. It says a bastard. The bastard is the fatherless nation. And that's who? The tiny tops. They're not the true Lord's people, man. But they had to fulfill prophecy by going into the land and taking over the land, man. And it says, a bastard should dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines, because we know the real biblical Philistines are what you call the Hamitic nations, man. Not the ones you see over there now, because all the nations have their nationality has been changed up ever since Esau Edom got his ass in power, going out and deceiving the nations and putting different people names on different people and things like that. Now people don't really know their true biblical nationalities, man. But that's why the Lord sent forth his Holy Spirit and put it on the men of the Lord to go out here and do this diligent research and find out who everybody is, man. And primarily starting who are the Israelites and who the chief enemy of the Israelites, which is the damn Edomites, man, right along with the other nations, man. This is Ezekiel. Because we're speaking on them taking up with Holy Land, right? This is Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 1. It says, also, son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, and say, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord. Thus said the Lord power, because the enemy have said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are ours in our possession. And that's what you see, man. The Edomites, the Amalekites, man. But through that Balfour Declaration under the Rothschild family, man. So-called Lord of Rothschild, which is nothing but a fucking heathen. Because the Rothschilds go back to the Bauer, which is the Bayer family, which means what? Peasants, man. Look that up. They're nothing but fucking peasants. They're fucking Edomites, man. They're low level. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, the Most High set them up, man. Because this is all the will of the Lord, man. This is all the will of Yahweh Shema Shah. All prophecy had to be fulfilled, man. Because why the Lord put the spirit on Isaac to still bless Esau with the dew of the heaven, basically the oil, the resources, and he was going to rule the nations with the sword, man. And he's fulfilling that prophecy. But he wasn't fit to rule forever. That was only given to the Jacob, which was name was turned to Israel, man. And it says, thus said the Lord power, because the enemy have said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are ours in our possession, which you see now. They over there ruling in the Holy Land, man. Got that so-called pink city, but these are the Lord people. Why you got that, man? Got the most nastiest city known to man over there, but you the Lord's people, right? It says, therefore prophesy and say, thus said the Lord power, because they have made you desolate and have swallowed you up on every side, that ye might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen. Ye are taken up in the lips of talkers and are a famine of the people. And that's what happened, man. Hey, the heathen swallowed us up and took us captives and took all of our land, man. That prophecy had to be fulfilled because the Lord, he kicked us out of the Holy Land for our disobedience. And then he set it up. Esau Edom's in the Holy Land now, man. But what was the Lord doing? He's gradually transitioning everything right side up, man, because everything's upside down under this damn devil, man. Everything's upside down against this devil. And it says, verse 4, therefore ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord power. Thus said the Lord power to the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers and to the valleys and to the desolate wastes and to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey and disturging and residue of the heathen that are round about. It says, therefore, thus said the Lord power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, against all Idumea. Idumea is Greek for Edom. See? The Lord is coming for you damn Edomites, man. And vocab, I thought the Edomites was done away with. We ain't forgot about that. We keep the receipts. It says, thus said the Lord power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession with all joy over their heart and despite minds, and cast it out for a prey. See, they pointed the Most High's land, the Israelites' land, Israel, Israelites, to the so-called heathen, them Idumeans. That's why they call themselves Israelis in Ishis. They don't call themselves the true people because they know they're not the true people. And they say Hashem. They don't say Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, because according to Bible prophecy, the Lord's name is dreadful amongst the heathen. So they show you that they're not the true people, man. And it's just more and more exposure coming out on you goddamn heathen that the Lord is not dealing with you, man. And that you're at the end of your road, man. And it's going to continue to have more and more exposure. This is why they're trying to hurry up and get the Bible out the way, get the men of the Lord out the way, because there's too much exposure when it comes to these damn devils, man. And it's only going to continue to get worse here in the latter days, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. So, you know, operators, our Lord willing, this lesson was edifying through the spirit. Just something brief to show you that these devils always knew who's who. But they had to fulfill Bible prophecy. When you read Revelation 20, had to go out and deceive the nations for that little season now. But now we're coming to a time where the Lord's putting the spirit on his men, and everything's been fulfilled, man. The gospel of the kingdom is going to reach to the four corners of the earth, then the end shall come. So this gospel, everybody know who the Israelites are, and everybody's figuring out who the Amalekites is, and AKA who the Edomites are, man. So, hey, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, I want to close it out by saying, Call Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostle elders, the great millstone of the well, and peace and salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth for our righteousness and sincerity. Shalom.